Attention Insane Asylum. Ready to score some epic Dr. Greenthumb Show prizes? Every super chat enters you into a giveaway for a free gift. Give, the bigger the rewards. Check this out. Send a $20 super chat and we'll hook you up with the sticker pack or pins. Drop a $50 super chat and you'll snag a t-shirt or a hat so you can rep BREALTV in style. But if you're feeling bold, hit us with the $100 super chat and we'll send you a mystery box loaded with over $200 worth of awesome surprises. Don't miss your chance to win. Send your super chat now and let's get this party fucking started. Let's go. Attention Insane Asylum. Ready to score some epic Dr. Greenthumb Show prizes? Every super chat enters you into a giveaway for a free gift. And the more you give, the bigger the rewards. Check this out. Send a $20 super chat and we'll hook you up with the sticker pack or pins. Drop a $50 super chat and you'll snag a t-shirt or a hat so you can rep BREALTV in style. But if you're feeling bold, hit us with the $100 super chat and we'll send you a mystery box loaded with over $200 worth of awesome surprises. Don't miss your chance to win. Send your super chat now and let's get this party fucking started. Let's go.
Thanks to an extra layer of tobacco leaf. Hits better thanks to those 2 layers of leaf being all natural. Does it get any better? Yes, it does. Al Capone wraps are also easy to roll with a self-stick strip. Oh, and did we mention? Our premium wraps come in 3 great flavors: original, cognac, and rum. If you want a great smoke, you need a great natural leaf wrap. Slow burn, hits better.
Attention Insane Asylum. Ready to score some epic Dr. Greenthumb Show prizes? Every super chat enters you into a giveaway for a free gift. And the more you give, the bigger the rewards. Check this out. Send a $20 super chat and we'll hook you up with the sticker pack or pins. Drop a $50 super chat, and you'll snag a t-shirt or a hat so you can rep BREALTV in style. But if you're feeling bold, hit us with the $100 super chat, and we'll send you a mystery box loaded with over $200 worth of awesome surprises. Don't miss your chance to win. Send your super chat now, and let's get this party fucking started. Let's go. Attention Insane Asylum. Ready to score some epic Dr. Greenthumb Show prizes? Every super chat enters you into a giveaway for a free gift. And the more you give, the bigger the rewards. Check this out. Send a $20 super chat, and we'll hook you up with the sticker pack or pins. Drop a $50 super chat, and you'll snag a t-shirt or a hat so you can rep BREALTV in style. But if you're feeling bold, hit us with the $100 super chat, and we'll send you a mystery box loaded with over $200 worth of awesome surprises. Don't miss your chance to win. Send your super chat now, and let's get this party fucking started. Let's go.
Thanks to an extra layer of tobacco leaf. Hits better thanks to those 2 layers of leaf being all natural. Does it get any better? To be blunt, yes it does. Al Capone wraps are also easy to roll with a self-stick strip. Oh, and did we mention? Our premium wraps come in 3 great flavors: original, cognac, and rum. If you want a great smoke, you need a great natural leaf wrap. Slow burn, hits better.
Attention Insane Asylum. Ready to score some epic Dr. Greenthumb Show prizes? Every super chat enters you into a giveaway for a free gift. And the more you give, the bigger the rewards. Check this out. Send a $20 super chat, and we'll hook you up with the sticker pack or pins. Drop a $50 super chat, and you'll snag a t-shirt or a hat so you can rep BREALTV in style. But if you're feeling bold, Hit us with the $100 super chat, and we'll send you a mystery box loaded with over $200 worth of awesome surprises. Don't miss your chance to win. Send your super chat now, and let's get this party fucking started. Let's go.
Video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy.
Oh, some people. Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Live on Twitch, Discord, YouTube, X, and the home site, www.BREALTV, and Discord. Hello. Welcome to it. It's the Dr. Greenthumb Show live. And to my right, the legendary Mellow Man Ace up in here.
Intergalactic, planetary, intergalactic.
Yes. The legendary Psycho Leezy up in here.
No doubt. The party don't stop.
The party don't stop. We got the Treehouse Kubo to Blambo Bra Bra and the Dominator.
Yo, what up?
In the nest. We got the legendary illustrious Son Doobie in the house.
What's good, y'all? I love y'all, man. Just want to say happy Tuesday. Word up.
The legendary Master Avenger FM.
Que hola, mi gente. We here. Prendelo.
We were talking about this just before we started. It was about Doobie's porno collection. It's just too extensive.
No, they said I could renew my membership 50% off. Oh, I'm sorry. Are we on?
Sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize.
We were talking about LL Cool J's greatness and
yes,
how like he gets flowers, true enough, but he doesn't get enough flowers.
Yeah.
Because here's a dude who came along and revolutionized the solo rapper role, if you will, I think, right? Curtis Blow was probably the biggest solo artist before him, right? Yeah. Maybe Melly Mel, but Melly Mel came from a group too. Yeah. LL, definitive solo artist, comes out and he just starts wrecking shop with with badass lyrics off top. Like, you know, how, the lyrical prowess was crazy, right? From the earliest, at 16, this dude is dropping magnificent bars. And then someone, I don't know, or maybe he figured it all out himself, you know what I mean? So the gift of recognizing what and who he sells records to. He said, you know, this street rap shit is cool, but it's the ladies that buy the records, right? So he starts making rap ballads that didn't exist yet, and kills it. And showing the hard core version of LL Cool J, and then the sincere young man falling in love type shit. And that left the lane wide open for guys like, you know, Drake to come in later and sell records to the ladies and not necessarily key in off of selling records to dudes. LL Cool J did that work. And all them owe him a debt because he opened that lane so far open. It was like one of Doobie's pornos, you know what I'm saying?
But B, talk about one of my favorite songs. One of your favorite LL songs is "I'm That Type of Guy."
I'm that type of guy.
And he's just got a bathrobe, chilling in a chair, in a king chair, and he's just smiling at the camera. I love that shit, man. That shit was so dope, man.
That shit about the hamper? Was that
Yeah,
line?
he said something. So I'm the type of guy to do something, blah, blah, blah. Then he goes, you're the type of guy to put on a pamper. I'm that type of guy to leave my drawers in your hamper. I mean, he was digging your lady out, basically, is what he was telling
At your
you.
house.
At your house.
Oh, using your hamper.
Using your hamper.
Yeah.
Man.
And then
Probably washed his balls with your washcloth.
There you
know
go.
what I'm saying?
There you go.
Man, listen.
Man.
The catalog is insanity. We could do today's show completely on LL Cool J, and we would still need more time.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
So if nobody's giving him his flowers or he's not getting enough, Mr. Cool J, consider these your flowers right here.
From us.
Some legends right here.
From us, because we love
And,
you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Without you, there is no me, and I can honestly say that.
I didn't start off as a solo rapper. I've done a couple of solo, records and stuff like that. But I have a different kind of respect for solo rappers like yourself, Mello. You were a solo rapper in that regard, and like LL.
Didn't come close.
Well, no, I know. Listen, it's not about comparing, but I'm saying it's a different beast than when you come from a group.
Yeah.
When you come from a group, you can lean on each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You vibe and the chemistry and it bounces back.
Yeah.
And when you're a solo rapper, it's all on your shoulders. If you got a hype man, you might, there might be some little interjections, or maybe your DJ is proficient like my man DJ FM here and guys like Julio G back in the day that could actually back up the rapper and serve in a hype role. But, when you look at LL, he ain't got no one doing none of that. He's just putting it all on his back.
Yeah.
And as a solo rapper, man, I could totally respect that shit, because I've become a solo rapper as well as being a group rapper. But until I did it myself in the Duck Down phase when I did that solo record, you don't really know what it is to have to hold it yourself.
For sure.
Coming from a group.
For me, if you don't mind me saying, I relied upon you guys anyway, early on, a lot, heavy. So if I could give this disclaimer right here, right now, is, if you ever wondered why I'm not still in Cypress Hills, because my dad kicked me out of the house. I didn't want to be solo, and B, if he remembers, he was still in the cut, doing things, and Sen Dog was off carrying a job. So I just decided to keep on going. It's not because I wanted to, though.
Yeah.
I did it because I had no choice.
Yeah.
If not, I would still be rocking with my brothers right now. Constantly, I would say. Constantly.
Yeah. Well, we're ramping up. We're all ramping up here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're doing things. So, and that's what's important. You know what I mean? The initial seeds grew, and, we're all extending and branching out. We're doing shit, sometimes together, sometimes, individually. And that's what counts, that we're able to still do the shit that we love. And that was seeds planted by guys like fucking Run DMC to us and LL Cool J BDP, Public Enemy, and EPMD. We cannot ever forget
Houdini.
True story. Yeah.
Beasties. The initial. I mean, we know that there was rappers before them and there was groups before them that we appreciated after hearing them. It was almost in the same way that I got into Black Sabbath. I heard Ozzy first on his solo records. You know, I heard his solo records first because I didn't know about Black Sabbath. I was too young. Then I recognized what Black Sabbath was and started listening to that. And so that was my Ozzy Osbourne trajectory. And in the same way with hip hop, we know that Run DMC was our first spark, but there was the Sugar Hill Gang, there was Kumo D with the Treacherous Three, there was the Cold Crush Brothers, there was Fantastic Five,
Funky 4+1.
all those guys, all them, and then the guys before them.
Yeah. Oh,
we know that, but we don't learn that until we get into Run DMC, and then we want to become students of the game and say, well, what was before Run DMC? Oh, it was this Sugar Hill Grandmaster Flash shit. Oh, what was with them? Oh, well, it was Treacherous 3, Fantastic Four, and the Cold Crush Brothers. Well, what was before them? It was fucking Kool Herc and Flash and them DJing parties and shit like that. And,
If you listen to DMC's interviews, he'll tell you himself. He was like, we was just doing what Cold Crush was doing in our style. We was copying everything. We wanted to be like Cold Crush.
Yeah, that's it.
And DMC is telling you this. So
and so, you know, that's how we didn't know all the initial MCs. When we were hearing this shit on KDAY, we didn't know we just heard what we were hearing at that moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And saying, damn, this shit is the shit. And then as students of the game, some of us that became this, we started learning about the other groups before them.
Yeah.
You know, and appreciating them and holding them up. They weren't necessarily the influential pieces to us, but, you know, they did play a role in influencing the guys that influenced us.
Right. B, I just want to just interject. You know, I just thought that they raised the bar highly up there for hip hop, and it also showed us what was whack hip hop. You know,
true that,
because we were learning the culture, the language, everything. And you know, I'm just glad that we could differentiate what was good music and what was bad music. And I remember, man, if something was really bad, we would just be like, yo, that shit is garbage. You know, that shit is whack. And the dope stuff, we would gravitate towards that. And that's what we would focus on, and then focus on ourselves and the b-boyism and all that. So, you know, I love that that world, man. Jeez, I love that world.
I'll tell you what, I didn't know shit about hip hop until I moved to Southgate, right? When my grandmother actually lived there. And so we'd come over there to her spot every now and then, because we lived in Bell at this point. And then I end up in Southgate after, and I meet you through the crew that I was hanging with. And that crew was the first crew that I heard the hip hop shit to, because they were mostly into b-boying and popping and shit. That's how I got into that, like with those particular cats. Like the homie named Popcorn, remember him? The other Sugar Pop 2, Gilbert Duarte. Or he might say he's one, but we know Steve is the actual first one because he's older.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about him the other day.
Yeah.
Right? Because there was 2 Sugar Pops in L.A.
Yeah.
An older one and a younger one. We knew both of them, ironically.
We knew one on the street level and the other one on a professional level.
On a professional level,
professionals at this, yeah.
And the one on the street level, right? I mean, he was breaking.
He was nice.
He was nice with his. He also had good hands. He was a really good boxer.
Yeah.
If you got into hands with him, he was gonna embarrass the fuck out of you. Like, he was really good with his hands. Anyway, yeah, I got into hip hop hanging out with that dude in the squad we was hanging out with, and then we eventually meet you, right?
Because
and you
we lived on the same block.
Yes, and you were basically breaking still a little bit, but getting more towards the microphone.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
No, you're right.
And within months, you had already made that transition where, like, you weren't getting on the floor no more. You were on the mic.
Yeah.
And then at that time, Julio was transitioning from the floor to the turntables. Yeah.
That's dope. That's a
I
dope
remember it like it was fucking yesterday, B.
I remember those times when it was already like towards the end of your hip hop. I mean your breakdancing career is like, yo, I'm good, B. I'm just
That shit is like a running
I
back.
got my new kicks
got
on. I'm
good
good. I ain't gonna about to scope
You got
them
a
up
good
right
4
now.
years. From the time you like 15 to 19, after that you're done, man.
Yeah.
I got the fat dookie chain on. You dressing fresh. I'm like, nah, we good.
Well, you know, these days the breakers sustain. They start young and they're in their 20s and 30s flexing, and that's because they keep themselves in shape. They train like athletes to do what they do. Whereas before, none of us trained for that shit. We were just doing it based off of our physical ability.
Because we love
Word.
We never stretched.
We
or
never
any of-
stretched. We didn't do any calisthenics to strengthen ourselves to do any of this shit. That's probably why I was not a good breaker. I was a really good popper, but
Yeah.
breaking, I was not that great.
We heard there was a battle somewhere. We just went
and went
dove in. Like we
Yeah.
never stressed.
Yes.
Like, here, let me. 20 years from now, this is going to be an issue. So let me stretch.
Yeah.
I just love that era of when you guys we were all popping and if we found out we could break, we'd stick with breaking. But the Roxanne Shante, the UTFO, the Spoonie G, the Schoolie D, PSK, the whole K Day. I mean, forget it. Even New York too with Hot 97 or Kiss, Red Alert, Chuck Chill Out. I mean, I just remember how saturated it was, and it was just a world unto its own.
Oh,
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's good times.
The good thing, I think it wasn't oversaturated. Like,
Not yet.
not yet. And I think the good came out of that would later, give it to the people. And I think now it's oversaturated.
Now it's oversaturated. It's mad oversaturated.
Anybody with a computer or an iPhone can become an MC or what they just call
But
now
listen,
a rapper.
it's only oversaturated with the not quality music, but mostly oversaturated with the.
that part. Yeah.
Thank you, B. I didn't want to disrespect nobody.
No. You said it true. You said it true because that is the truth. I mean, you got so much music coming out. They had to add an extra day for new music. It used to be just one day, which was a Tuesday, and they had to add a Friday. But realistically, motherfuckers don't even adhere to those rules. They'll release on a fucking Monday, a Wednesday, a Sunday.
Thank you, B. Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't give a shit about none of that. Right now, there are no laws. There are no rules. There is no one way that's correct anymore. Whether it's a 3-month marketing
I think the best way to do it, and I mean, it could be debated, is you do a hybrid of traditional and new style, right? Like you do some of the things that a major would do if you have the finances to do so. And then you do some of the street related shit that, they're not necessarily thinking about, and they're wasting money in areas where you're maximizing and shit where it's direct effect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think younger artists have more knowledge of that part. And if they had a little bit of knowledge from some of what the majors do and where they spend their money, because it's not that they just spend money, it's where they spend money, how they spend it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To really get your shit out there in a different way that goes beyond any social media plug, because that shit is all just fugazi.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you're just relying, if your label right now, independent major, is simply relying off of social media, then you got nothing, because that is like fool's gold.
Yeah.
You still have to do some traditional promoting out there, snipes on the street, posters in certain places, and doing some of the traditional work. And then you also use your social media supplemental, right? Because it's not going to do everything. How many times have you heard one of these new motherfuckers that got millions of followers doing a show or putting out a record, and they either don't sell tickets or they're not selling fucking units? Because it's fool's gold. You can't rely on it completely. You can use it. You should use it. You should not use it. But I'm saying that shouldn't be the only medium that you're using to promote anything you're fucking doing.
Yeah.
Because it's used in a different way. Be like, if there's a picture and it'll get me more followers if I take a picture, like let's say with Mello, or I'll take it with Psycho Les, or I take it with you, or FM. then it's gonna gain me more followers, more people, because I'm using your cloud, I'm using FM's cloud, I'm using Mello's cloud, or I'm using Les's cloud. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like I said, it's used differently. It's used so that you can see me. I want you to see me with the person that I want you to really see me with. I don't want you to see me. I want you to see who I'm with. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like a social media manipulating, because you're just trying to clickbait somebody. But I hate to say it, that's what it's gravitating towards, you know?
Yeah, I mean, people try to skip steps. I mean, realistically, like you were signed to what? I mean,
Labels?
say what?
Labels?
Yeah.
Relativity?
Yeah, Relativity. We were signed to
Fine,
Rough
yeah.
House. You were signed to Capitol, all distributed by a major label,
Sony, yeah.
all of us, right? So there is a process that you get put through as a stable artist on a label. So you get a marketing and promoting budget, and they spend in certain places to make sure that people fucking know about you, right? And your video is a part of that promotion and marketing. It has a separate budget, but it's a part of it. Then the appearances you make, the phone calls, the promos that you do with radio stations, doing liners, which are, hey, this is Be Real, I'm at Power 106. Hey, this is Be Real, I'm at Real 92.3. Hey, this is Be Real, I'm at
How about this one?
such and such
All
and such.
together. Hi, we're the Cypress Hills gang.
That, all that. You're doing that, and then, you know, there's also the publicist, right? Which all major labels have a publicist, and most independent artists, they forget to hire a publicist. And these publicists sort of align you in places where they know that you might be marketable, and you might do some damage. And most of us ain't, you know, that if you're running independent, you ain't got that kind of budget to have marketing and promoting for a publicity team. But these are essentials, because they go beyond whatever you think social media is going to do for you.
I.e. red carpet events and things of that nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So some artists, if they're smart in it, if they got the fucking money, they go get themselves a marketing and promoting team and a publicist. You know
And
what I
still
mean?
yet, nothing wins unless it goes viral.
Well, also, you got to have the music. With all that, you got to have the goods. And it can go viral, most especially if you got the right publicist that knows the formula on how to get you there. But, you know, again, all this stuff costs money. And these are the things that, you know, you have as a major. Now you got the politics to deal with all these nice resources, and it could be a fucking hassle. But yeah, if you are an independent, it behooves you. It's in your best interest to invest in yourself and get some of these resources if you're putting something out. Because, I mean, you know, with as much shit that comes out on the daily, you better have something that stands out, and you better have the team that knows how to put that shit on a pedestal so that it's standing out like a sore fucking thumb to get eyes and ears and attention on whatever the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
Because one can't do it all themselves, and that's just a fact.
Yeah.
You can get lucky. Some get lucky and get a viral moment off of some very simple shit and ride the fucking momentum. But that's, you know, far in between. Few and far between.
Like winning the lottery.
Yeah, it's like winning the lottery. Consider yourself lucky if you did that, boy. Yeah, but back to LL Cool J.
Yeah.
Great, one of the GOATs.
Yeah.
Greatest of all time.
Hands down, man. Hands down. Some of the most colorful writing I've ever heard. And just, you know, the persona, always staying chiseled in the gym and the whole nine.
If
If
there was a song in hip hop that you could do without, what song would that be?
Let's go around. I got to think about that. I got to think about
DJ FM.
Hip hop.
A hip hop song that hip hop could do without.
If I was a little taller.
I was about to say the
that
exact.
shit is.
You don't like that? All right. You don't like that either. All right.
No.
That's two. All right. How about you, Dewey?
Oh man, y'all gonna put me on the spot like that. Oh,
Like, I don't
there's
got
a
none.
couple whack songs out there, but I'm not gonna do that to them, man. There's a There was, the West Coast was just trying to just come out of hip hop and whoop-de-whoop, but man, oh man, there's a lot of them. But
You dancing around. Come on, man.
Every era
Check it
has
and jiving. You check it and jiving.
Doesn't every era have one though? I mean,
What would you say?
I asked you for one. I didn't ask for a dozen.
Dude.
But there are more than one. This is the truth.
yeah. Because if I think back, I would say like Daha Daha. Remember
Yes.
that
No,
shit?
I like that, man. What the man? Oh, no,
Nah.
forget it, man. I'll think of something. I'm sorry, man. I got you.
No, I mean,
Jesus.
FM said it.
There's a lot of whack songs out there, but they're not like there was this what was that one for the money? For the money, it's always for the True Mathematics.
True mathematics.
They used to play that
Listen,
shit
True
like every
Mathematics
That shit was
in
fire.
front of my face.
man. It was all right, man, but it was just it was just I thought they played it too much on the radio, man.
For me, it was the Pied Piper, was it? He was on Rough House from Delaware. Remember that? What the fuck was his name?
Pied Piper.
Yeah, it was a fuck.
That's his rapper name?
No, it was a song.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to remember his fucking name though. But he was out of Delaware. It wasn't Chiba.
I think it was Chiba.
It was
the Piper.
Chiba. Yeah, Chiba the Piper. Yeah, that is one of the songs.
I don't even know what that is.
He was a label mate of ours. Nice guy, but the song was just.
Yeah.
He just went in on. He said,
Yeah, the Piper.
Oh, I remember Chiba. Yeah, he used to be in the jams up at. He used to come out to Water the Bush.
Water the Bush. Yeah,
That's
Water
right.
the Bush.
Remember?
Water the Bush. That was something else for us as hip hop heads.
What is Water the Bush?
You know, yeah, you were in Miami at this time. It was a hip hop club where most of the Rhyme Syndicate DJs, or anybody, any DJ that was affiliated with Rhyme Syndicate were basically the DJs for this spot. Africa, Islam, and a few others
Would come from New York.
Yeah.
And kind of stamp it. Bambaataa.
Yeah, and it was hip hop.
Rocksteady crew
Wow.
members would be there.
Okay.
And it was on a Tuesday night, I believe.
Yeah, it was on Tuesday night, and anybody that was a hip hop enthusiast brought their ass up in that club, and
Yeah.
some people couldn't get in, and some people did.
Yeah.
I like.
The ones that did were elated.
Hey, how about the rappers that just had like a identity crisis? They didn't know whether they wanted to be R&B or rappers.
Oh yeah,
And you had like Father MC.
yep.
You had these smooth, suave brothers.
They're trying to look R&B.
They was trying to be R&B-ish, but then when they spit, it was our culture.
You know,
It was
hey,
like,
you know who I remember seeing at Water the Bush before Cottonmouth Kings was a thing was Pakalika, rest in peace.
Is that right?
Yeah,
I don't
be up in
remember him
there.
at
Yeah, no.
the Bush.
Well,
Yeah.
because he didn't have his Pakalika shit on, but
Okay.
he'd be up in there popping, doing his thing. Yeah, I remember.
You
that.
know,
Rivaling
it was funny when Hammer switched up his whole style and he came back with the beanie.
oh
hat,
yeah, I remember
with
that.
the Timbos
Bumps
on.
in the bump.
And he was like, Yo,
Yeah,
hard,
remember
now,
that?
now
He
we
was
hard hip hop. We don't wear the
gangster,
baggy
yeah.
pants anymore and all that.
Yeah, he switched it up right there.
But yeah, a lot of rappers switched up.
Fucking Les.
They wanted it at the switch, and the '90s took over.
Well,
Well,
Tim.
because the music became harder. It was less polished. It was less
street.
dance. It was more street.
He looked like Tretch. Yeah, he remember B. He had the jean suit with the Timbs, the beanie,
Yeah.
but he was dancing. He was more animated. He was just pumps in the But I gotta give it to him, man.
I'll tell you what. If he had,
I love that song.
if the video wasn't the way it was, the song is actually dope.
yeah, yeah, it is.
But him in the Speedo the whole time, that was a little bit much. But I'll say this. The song was kind of dope. MC Hammer had a fucking popping song with that.
I can't front. Yeah,
I can't front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I
But
mean?
by then he
Hammer
was
time,
at
all that shit.
His career was at a stage where the fans didn't forgive it. They didn't like, nah, bro. If you either you're gonna be this shiny dude, but you can't be both.
yeah.
You can't be Oakland Raider.
Well,
out
see,
on
but the
this shit.
thing was that a lot of people didn't know Hammer was really with the shits.
Yeah.
It was
because
just
that's the way he put himself
it,
out.
it was just
Yes.
his image looked like he was this polished pop
Wholesome.
dude. Yeah.
He's smart,
unthreatening.
man.
People
I'm gonna
didn't know
tell
my
you.
man was like actually with the shits.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't disrespect Hammer.
Thank you, B.
I've heard stories where he checked some of the illest.
Oh yeah.
niggas, you know?
Oh yes, and they admit to it too.
Yeah.
That's like,
Yeah.
oh man, I said something about Hammer and he pulled up on me and woo woo.
Yeah, I
woo,
believe
woo.
that was third base.
Shit, that's a lot of rappers.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people had something to say about Hammer in the beginning, and when he'd roll up, They weren't saying none of that shit.
Nah, he was boss from the gate.
Yes,
B.
definitely.
And when I first saw him at Celebrity Theater, and you know, I think we opened up from, but we were with 783, and it was a long time ago when he first came out in the 80s, and man, he took us out to steak and potato and lobster and all that shit right before we performed, and I thought that was some G-check shit, man. Right?
Oh,
there.
he was always.
He was
cool.
a true
Like, when
gentleman, man, professional.
I met him once or twice
Yeah.
later on, you know, because when he was having his run, we weren't even on yet. You were on, but I'm saying Cypress wasn't on. I met him years later, I think, when he signed to Death Row, and he was cool, you know. But that was about it. I really had short
Funny thing
interactions
is,
with him.
we were label mates, and he
Yeah.
never came in the building, so I never met him.
Yeah, well, he was out in the Bay.
But still, he had to come. You know, that was home base,
Yeah,
the Oval Office there on Sunset, and you know, I saw everybody there. I saw the Beastie Boys there after they made the transition from Def Jam.
yeah.
I would run into King T in the elevator.
That's
quite
right.
a few
King T
times.
was on
I'd
Capitol.
see Mantronic. You know, even
Word,
they put us on a
Mantronics.
Yeah, they even put us, Mantronics and I, on a tour, on a promo tour, because we were dropping at the same time. Little Sean, this one, that one. But I never saw Hammer in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Sean, was he an R&B artist?
He was with Big Daddy Kane's crew.
Oh, right.
Little
I'm thinking of
Sean.
somebody else.
Yeah, Hickey's on Little Sean. I remember back in the day, he was.
Oh, that's that Sean.
yeah, that's
Okay,
Sean
yeah.
right there.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
just to clarify, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
I was thinking of this other R&B artist. I can't remember his fucking name. He went to jail right when he had a poppin' single. He was managed by Gene Griffin, is it?
Yeah, Gene Griffin.
Do you remember that guy?
Redhead Kingpin.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was a
that-
G in the game down here, too.
I
That was
believe
what.
Griffin Management.
Griffin is
That-
brothers with Teddy Riley, some kind of
Yeah.
weird way. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a guy you did not fuck with here.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was a guy you did not disrespect. You didn't talk funky about or to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, we went to his office in New York City. Yeah, he had that.
he was with the shit,
Yeah,
boy.
yeah. Redhead Kingpin. All that shit. Promoted all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
New Jack Swing. All that.
When you think about how many gangster motherfuckers that were representing artists back in that time.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what I
I
mean?
could think of one that was really prevalent when I first came in the game, and I'll give him his flowers, Michael Concepcion.
Marco C. Yeah.
Wow.
Conception.
Man.
Yeah.
He was always cool to me.
Absolutely.
Like, and
was
he knew,
always
and he
cool.
knew where I
Yeah.
was from. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I wasn't as deep as he was, obviously, because he is older. But,
Right.
you know, he was always a fucking gentleman, man.
Yeah.
You know, a gangster.
I've
gangster,
never
you know what I
seen
mean?
somebody in a wheelchair command so much respect.
Yeah. Well, he put his work in. You know what I mean?
I'm sure he did. But
and people had mad respect for dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Salute to Mike.
Absolutely.
I mean, we come from different side of the track.
Thank you,
but
B.
Back,
Hell
back,
yeah.
you know,
back then, the music game was hard to get in. You really had to be gangster to push your way
in
in.
some ways.
Yeah,
In some ways,
sometimes,
yeah.
yeah.
I think you just had it has raw talent and stand out from the others.
And resilience.
Yeah, a lot of resiliency. You know, be original. We were big on originality back then, and sounding all your own.
And you had to be able to get your heart broke and pick up the pieces and go back.
Tough skin, absolutely.
Because some people, you know, they got a lot of talent, got their heart broken, never went back, and it's a waste of talent. God gave them a talent, and they just fucked it off because they couldn't put the pieces of their heart back together to go at it again. You know,
I mean,
so
I got shitted on a lot of labels.
Oh,
when I used to
same
shop
here.
demos with cassettes back in the days. It sounds real dusty. You got to get your sound up. You know.
Cypress Hill got turned down by like 5-6 labels before we got 2 that were interested: Hollywood Basic and
Remember me?
and Rough House, right? Hollywood Basic, our bro
Funky
Klein was down there, rest in peace. And he wanted to sign us, but like the guys above him were like iffy, like, well, they're talking about weed. What else do they got? Oh, they rap in Spanish. Let's hear a little bit more in Spanish. By that time we had given them 6-7 songs, half the album, and it's like you're still iffy. Whereas Rough House was like, we will sign you right fucking now.
Yeah.
We don't have as much money, but we believe in you. And we took the less money. Like we went from maybe possibly getting $150,000 from Hollywood Basic to taking $75,000.
That was a lot back in those days. Yeah.
with Rough House. Well, fucking clear difference, right? We took the 75.
It still
We
went
took
number
the
one.
Best movie ever made.
We made their money back in a year's time. No problem. We were the darlings.
That's not a lot. That's not a lot of money to have recouped.
No.
You know what I mean?
They didn't spend a lot of money on the videos. They didn't spend a lot of money on the fucking album. We were cheap, and we fucking sold a lot of units. That's why they fucking loved us. That's why they did not ever try to tell Muggs how to do shit.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, let these fucking guys
Muggs
do
knew what he
their
was
thing.
doing,
That
bro.
I give to Sony. Like, they never came and stepped on, the direction. They gave advice when they thought that we needed it, and it was good advice.
Yeah. Then you got guys like, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No. Then you got guys like Steady B and Cool C.
Oof.
Oh.
Ow.
Who are at the height of their,
Yep.
and then go stick up a bank.
Well, back then the height didn't mean they were getting paid, because we weren't valued yet as rappers, or those rappers weren't valued yet. You couldn't get a bag that you get like a rapper could get a bag for today.
Yep.
So whereas a medium level rapper could maybe go out to a club and get like a 10 rack bag or 20 racks, right? Back in that day, to be Steady B with songs in rotation, he'd be lucky to get a bag like that back in that day. You're like, if you're getting like $1,200. And, back then, they weren't paying rappers that well, man. Like, not at all. And so these motherfuckers had to resort to some dumb shit, because that is dumb shit they resorted to. And now they spend the rest of their life.
I mean, it's not dumb if you get away with it.
Well, the thing
well,
about
they did it, so it's dumb shit.
the thing about both of those two, they had a record called Glamorous Life, so they was trying to live the life, that part, on screen to the rest of us, so that we'd see that they were super flossy with it, super jiggy.
That's that Philly.
Super jiggy with
Philly's
it, the
like
big
that.
gold aggressive
The
chains
glasses,
and all that.
the
So
big-
they had to keep that image up. So
Yeah,
they decided to
yeah.
go stick up a bank. Next
Yeah.
thing you know, they clap a female officer.
Which
in
they
the
didn't
process.
intend to do.
Right.
But sometimes, guns pointed at you.
Yeah.
Who's gonna pull it first? Because like barrels are drawn.
Yeah.
And hey, they took this lady out, unintentional, but did it. Can't take it back. The motherfuckers is doing life.
Yeah. I think that happened over 30 years ago now, and they still.
And how about
in the Bing.
Twin Hype? Twin Hype, the same thing. Remember
Whatever happened
Twin
to
Hype?
them?
Locked up,
No way, both of them?
full life.
Remember Hollywood?
Man, what the fuck they do?
King Shamik?
King
Remember King
Shamik was my
Shamik?
dude.
Yeah.
Hey,
No way.
what did Twin Hype do, Beery?
Trying
Oh,
to look it up
I'm
right
looking
now.
up there. They're over here.
Yeah,
It's like,
super.
hey, Twin Hype. I want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was locked up. I think both the brothers, or maybe one of them. I can't remember, but one of them was locked
Yeah.
up, if not both of them, for a very long time. Probably for some robbery shit too, because realistically, there was only 2 or 3 things rappers were going to get locked up for: robbing somebody or selling crack.
Or doming somebody.
or bodying somebody.
Yeah.
For sure. Those were the 3 things that were prone to happen for rappers.
Damn.
Yeah,
Because that's some of us, that's where we come from.
back then too. You can go in a bank and not experience the plexiglass that's an inch thick and all that. You could stick up a bank back then. You could literally get away with it back in
It was
like
different.
you know what I'm saying, 88, 89.
Did you find out, Bolton?
I'm kind of having like conflicting reports on this. One of the guys is saying we got caught up riding with the wrong guy and he was holding something.
Right.
Saying now we're kind of like our own Scared Straight program. But I'm also seeing, the group got caught with someone who had something illegal.
Yeah.
But I'm still kind of looking into it a little bit.
Yeah, they got locked up in the middle of their run
Wow.
when they were popping off. And nothing is worse than that. That exemplifies the line that De Niro tells his son in Bronx Tale. There's
Well, Pete-
nothing worse than wasted talent.
B, isn't there a current rapper right now who got locked up recently, man?
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah, a bunch of them, right?
There's a bunch of them. It's
so
like
going all crazy.
y'all going backwards.
They're going backwards then.
I mean, when we first started, when we first came out with the EP, Al Tariq got locked up in the middle of the
I remember
the album.
that.
It was supposed to be an album, and him getting locked up is the reason why we just kept it an EP.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck it, let's put out an EP then.
Yeah.
We did this much work, let's just put it out.
Yeah.
And that's the reason for the EP.
Can I ask him something?
Yeah.
What does it feel like to be the only Latinos in the entire native tongue like that?
It did. I mean, it wasn't a thing back then. We didn't, we was just
You was just members.
homies. Yeah, we never looked at it like, oh, you're Spanish, you're Latino, or you're from Panama, or you're from Dominican. It didn't matter. We was all into the music, and that's what it was
That's
about.
New York. Yeah, that's just New York.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
We was into that. We had that hate, and we stood around.
That's that shit. You know what I mean? It should be about anything else but that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like I tell people, I didn't get introduced to racism till I got into the industry. Because when I was in the streets,
you
as
didn't
a
feel.
young
Yeah.
guy, there was no racism. I had black friends, I had Chinese
Thank
friends,
you,
I had
man.
a fucking
Word.
white friend, or whatever friend, French guy, or German
Yeah,
dude.
where did the attitude come from? Yeah, it's crazy.
The second part to that question is who brought you into the native tongue?
Jungle Brothers,
Oh.
Africa.
JBs.
Africa put us on.
The JBs.
Africa put us on, and rest in peace, Chris Lighty. He's
Rest
the
in
one
peace.
that got
Chris
us out.
Lighty,
our
man,
first,
rest
our
in
first
peace.
deal with
I'm a jungle brother, a true brew brother, and I've been to many places you never discover.
Come to the.
Oh man, hey man, hey, they had the that first album was just ridiculous.
Ain't on the dance floor. It out for more. Oh man, you don't want to get me started.
Rhymes, good lord.
Brooklyn, baby.
Yeah,
My
man.
shit is.
After that, I'll make you mine.
Oh, sing it, B.
After that, I guarantee you will be standing next to me.
That's Buddy. That's Buddy.
No, Buddy was created from that.
No shit.
Yes.
Okay, why wasn't y'all on Buddy?
It was what was it called? In the Bush or something the Bush.
Yeah, it was called In the Bush.
In the Bush.
In the Bush.
And so the cadence that he uses in the Bush becomes a piece in Buddy. But you have to know the Jungle Brothers to really know that they took a piece of
there
their
you go,
shit
B.
and put it on the Buddy thing.
Oh,
I mean,
damn.
Buddy came after.
Okay.
Am I right or wrong?
No, you're right. You're right.
You
I
ain't
mean,
lying.
you're a native tongue. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, nah, for sure.
native thug.
I mean, through jungle, they taught us a lot, man. Just even how to do shows. You know, like when they first did "Girl Our House,"
Oh yeah.
Yo,
Africa
I
was
remember
into the house shit.
I remember one time we all jumped in the limo, went to Jersey to rock at this club. When we got to the club, it was a gay club, and the stage was a cage. So Jungle Brothers is inside. You see mad things going on, you know, in the crowd. I'm backstage, like looking. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But then I see Chris Lighty come and hand everybody knots this big, like boom, boom, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is how you get that bread.
They getting paid.
They
the
get
pack.
paid.
Bang for you, bang for you.
Yeah, bang for you.
Bang for you.
Bang, yeah.
Bang bang.
You know? and just seeing shit like that, I was like, oh, see.
Hey, they were one of our favorites
That's
too,
dope.
man.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't get talked about enough, the Jungle Brothers.
Yeah.
Them and Ultramagnetics.
Yes. Thank you, B. Thank you, brother. That's I love
Kool Keith,
Yeah.
Oh man.
one of the craziest.
Ridiculous. Hey, bro, here's one of on rotation all the time for us on the Cypress block.
Yeah.
Public Enemy, fucking Ultramag, EPMD, all them motherfuckers, bro. They're like crazy.
I remember back in the days in the clubs when MC Ultra, man, that song came on, somebody was getting robbed or stuck up or beat up or
slashed.
punched in the face or something was going to happen.
It was raw, ill shit.
Music would trigger shit like that back in the days.
That
it
was
was
how it
songs
was.
that were
Yeah.
anthems.
Hey, I remember you know, meeting them for the first time way the fuck back through the Tim Dog thing. And they took me to Webster Projects in the Bronx.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and I was hanging.
Yeah.
Nah.
Where these motherfuckers was used to live. Yeah,
Wow.
we used to be up this one over here, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
And with keyboard, Money Mike.
Yeah.
With Said G. Said G. We were hanging out with Said G more than anything. Kool Keith wasn't necessarily around so much because he was, you know, I think he was starting to work on the solo shit here and
Papa
there.
Lodge.
Yeah, but yeah, they embraced us, and that was crazy because it was like we fucking loved these guys, and here I am in the middle of the Bronx where they're from, in their projects, chilling with them.
Yeah.
Who was with you? From
Nobody.
You went up in there by your
Went up.
Yeah.
Well, you know me.
You don't give a fuck. We didn't give a shit.
I take chances.
Were you strapped that day?
No. I felt totally safe because I was with these Bronx motherfuckers.
You know, Webster House is supposed to be like the second illest houses over there.
Well, I was with some of the illest motherfuckers from that place, and that's why I felt safe. Like, because I was with those guys and all the other guys, you know, like they, you know, these are their OGs, so you know what I mean. I felt cool, and then there was a lot of love too. Like they knew Cypress, and they were fucking with us, so it was all love. I was like, I was just tripping the fact that I was there.
He was in it.
You know what I mean? Like, fuck, I've heard of these.
Tripping on it now.
I've heard about these projects, you know, since we started coming up, and here I am in the middle of them.
Wow.
You know, and it's just as grimy as, you know, as places we came from, you know, if not grimy here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I didn't feel.
But it's always good to know people.
Oh yeah, it's good to know people, but I didn't feel unsafe.
That's why you was good.
You know what I'm saying I was good,
Yeah.
and so I never felt like out of pocket. It was just a trip being there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You had been listening to them.
Yeah, shit, you know. And then
seeing the history, right?
seeing the history right there.
Those people that were with B, they carried themselves a certain way. So I know Les
He wasn't
knows what
with
I'm talking-
nobody. He said he went by himself.
Oh, by himself? Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was with those
cool.
guys, you know, like
I would have to get my relatives.
I was with Keyboard Money Mark, I God, remember I God?
Remember
Wow,
I
I
got
got-
and
Darnell and them.
and Set.
Said G.
So I was hanging with those three guys. They took me into the projects, and all the other homies were there. And I mean, those guys were looked at like kings. So
B,
First section, second
Remember-
section, third section.
fuck, I don't remember.
remember
that.
iGod's high riser ring? It was like,
Yeah.
it was fucking, remember when they used to rock the high rises? Back in the days in New York, the high rise rings. Remember, Les? I'm just saying, man, I missed that shit. I'm sorry, man. Yeah.
Yo, shout out to iGod, man. iGod
Yeah.
was
He had
he
the-
was my crimey on that first
Yeah,
Cypress
yeah.
Hill
He's
tour.
a good dude.
He was my
That was
crimey.
a homie right there. You know what I'm saying? I
Word.
God.
He had the sickest.
Mello
high riser.
wasn't so mellow on that tour.
No, you weren't. We know. None of us were really though. We were all madcap shit.
Word. Yeah.
And it
Something
was
was
trip
wrong
because
with
we
me,
were sharing a bus with a bunch of Bronx motherfuckers.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Wilding out. They were all penitentiary, you know, ripped homies
Play with me.
that were there to watch Tim Dog's back, but we end up becoming real tight with them, so they're watching our back too. And we're just rolling like a force together.
Oh yeah, they
Um,
crazy, man.
In the end, they actually wanted to beat Tim Dog up because they realized he was holding out on their per diems.
Oh, that was at the end. Yeah, I heard that story.
Oh my
man.
God, that shit was crazy. I mean, they were looking at your cousin Ivan like, hey man, where y'all get this money all the time to be having money for food like that? You know, like how come we ain't got no money? Go. And Ivan's like, well, this is called per diem, and Tim should have your guys' per diem. I only have Cypress's per diem.
Word up.
And then, the confrontations.
Rule number one: never let hood niggas count your money for you.
Well, they didn't have like a tour manager that was controlling any of that. Tim was controlling it. So like he wasn't
Exactly. He's being
yeah.
good.
he wasn't giving his boys their per diem. It was pretty ugly. I was like, ooh-wee.
Hey, didn't they eat somebody's KFC too?
They did.
All right, man. I didn't mean to put them on blast.
They did.
Blame me.
We went to these homies shows. I'm not gonna say who they are. I mean, I've said it in the past, but I'm not gonna say it again. But we went to like our homies were performing in the same city, and it was actually before we're even homies. We're like guys we look up to. We hear they're in the same city the night before, so we go to their show, and people hear it's us and Tim Dog, so they let us in, and they bring us in. They make the mistake of bringing us into their dressing room while they're on stage doing the show, and immediately these dudes just start ravaging all their fucking, all their food, all the snacks. Like, when you get off stage, your food that's ready for you there.
They told me brothers were walking out with drumsticks in
oh,
their mouth.
man.
Like, yo, all right, let's do this. Let's get out of here.
Man. And then,
like, I was like,
I was like, you know what? I'm the fuck out of here, right? So me and ours, we left, and because we didn't want to be like there, knowing that these guys tore their shit up. And then us be there like, oh, man, y'all came into our backstage and just raided. Yeah. So I was out of there quick, dog, because I didn't want to get caught up in none of that shit. I didn't touch nothing. I rolled out, but I'll never forget it. Because, like, had that been me, like, if we had come off stage and all our area had been molested
hey, B,
like
you didn't
that,
tell them.
I would have been pissed off.
Okay,
that.
but
Like, who let these motherfuckers in?
Hey,
and
B,
who was it?
B, you didn't just once think about just looking at them and going, "Hey guys, I think this belongs to someone else." Just saying. No,
I don't think you tell those guys,
especially in that voice.
Yeah, you don't tell. Those weren't the type of dudes you told anything to. It's like, oh well, there goes that. All right,
all right.
And if you don't want to be affiliated with that, you just walk away.
There you go.
You don't want to be flung out the window.
We started adding that in all our writers. Like, we don't want nobody in our fucking room. Nobody
that's
smoking in there. We don't want
Same
nobody
thing.
hanging out in there when we get there.
I had one jacket stolen. It was my Soul Assassin. It was a Soul Assassin leather jacket. It was one of a kind. Bugs only made some for the crew at that time.
Hell yeah.
And
that shit happened to us.
The security fucking let somebody in our dressing room, swooped it in somebody else's backpack. That's when we were like, hell no. From here on in, unless they're one of our guys, can't come in our shit when we're on stage or away from the dressing room.
They start eating your food. Other groups coming in your shit, taking your drinks and shit.
Oh hell.
Well, yeah. Well, that was the whole thing. Yeah. I'll tell you guys after the show who it was. But right now, I don't want to mention it again. Some people that have watched our show know who it is. So whatever. But it's bad etiquette to roll up in someone's dressing room and eat their shit before they get there.
Not cool.
You're supposed to wait. And if they offer up some, cool. If they don't, you don't touch it. Because guess what? It's for them. Today's National Chocolate Covered Nut Day, son.
What?
Chocolate covered almonds, dark chocolate, not milk chocolate, dark. Those shits are good for you, Chief. Protein in dark chocolate, man. That shit is good for your blood, B. It's good in good protein.
Chocolate.
Yeah. But I don't get down with the peanuts.
Nah, me neither.
Or the walnuts, or the macadamia nuts, or any of that. Almonds.
How about pistachios?
Have you ever tried a chocolate pistachio? It's not bad.
Okay.
It's not.
Never had it.
Oh man, it's not bad. Trust.
Pistachio ice cream is.
Oh, that's good too.
That's good shit.
Pistachio
Get
ice
some
cream.
pistachio ice cream, and go get yourself one of them. How do you say it? Ghirardelli. Fuck me, I'm talking like Bolton right now. Ghirardelli chocolate. Like they have the squeeze kind. Like that's good for you. That you could squeeze and make a chocolate milk or whatever, or add it as like, to your coffee or whatever the fuck. Take your pistachio ice cream and squeeze some of that shit on top of it. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Pistachio ice cream looks gross.
What?
It looks gross.
No, man.
I mean, it doesn't look like the greatest thing ever, no, but it doesn't taste bad.
It tastes good.
Yeah, it tastes
If you try some of that chocolate swizzle I'm talking about,
idiot.
it might even be better.
For the grown.
It's also National Clam Chowder Day.
Ah, bueno. He likes like
Oyster crackers. Yeah.
Going down tonight.
Yeah.
I have to be in the mood for clam chowder, to be honest with you. Like sometimes, but other times, nah. You don't like seafood, period.
Yeah,
though.
period.
Period.
So he don't fuck with that.
I mean, fish fillet, that's it.
All right.
That's my shit. So I will have one
Fried fish,
today.
yeah.
Be real.
What's that? Fish fillet?
No, clam chowder, sir.
Oh, that is you will have a clam chowder.
Yeah.
All right. In celebration of National Clam Chowder.
Skippy, damn
All right.
Skippy.
Every dog has its day. You know what I'm saying?
Every dog
Clam,
has his
clam chowder got its day. Did you know it is the birthday of the legendary George Harrison of the Beatles? Rest in peace. Born on this day in 1943.
Peace.
Out of the Beatles, the most successful one.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the one that blew all their asses out with hit records when the Beatles broke up. You would think it was Paul McCartney. You would think it was John Lennon, but no.
No way.
It was George.
He was there before Ringo, so he was there when they had the original Beatles.
That had nothing to do with it.
All right, but
He was just writing the better songs, is what I'm saying. But you are right. He is an original Beatle where Ringo came along
later,
slightly later, not much later.
And we are on the third Paul McCartney.
We are on the 5th Paul McCartney. Or maybe the 13th.
I'm not sure either.
Who knows?
Lost count.
Last count.
Yeah.
And did you know it is the birthday of Brian Baker of Minor Threat and Bad Religion, born on this day in 1965.
Joe.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Word.
Yes.
Dope.
Ooh.
That looks good, man.
Did you know the Fushnickers dropped F You Don't Take It Personal in 1992?
Hell yeah.
I'm a true what?
True Fushnick.
We were just talking about them yesterday.
Brooklyn. Yeah.
I remember doing a show at SOB's, a showcase, and they were on the bill too. And I walked into the bathroom, and it was just me. And it looked like they wanted to jump me, man. They were looking at me like Screwface. I'm like, what the fuck?
No shit.
Oh shit.
But we ended up being cool. Cool dudes. And Chip Fu is a fucking monster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Love the Fushnickens. And did you know, in 1992, Boogie Down Productions dropped Sex and Violence, their final album.
Ooh. I remember that cover, man. It's so dope.
Didn't Doze do that? It looked like Doze
I don't know who did.
from Rocksteady. Yeah, the artist looks dope
It
though.
says it down on the right-hand corner there. Who did the artwork?
Robert W.S.
Mm-hmm.
Or yeah.
And did you know, in 2003, Freeway dropped Philadelphia Freeway.
Right on. Hell yeah. Philly. Hell yeah.
And did you know, in 2003, Little Brother dropped The Listening.
Dope.
Are you listening?
Yeah.
Word up.
That's a dope cover.
It is. All right, check it out. New music alert. In case you didn't hear this yesterday, new music, Cypress Hill Illusions with the LSO, the London Symphony Orchestra, out now on all platforms. Check it out. Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. Also, Slang by Coyotes featuring Zoe Osama and myself. Knocking Pins Down via BREALTV. I'm not crazy.
I was going to ask you, how do you say bowling in Spanish? Is there a name?
That's a good fucking question because I don't know it.
Bolear será.
Boleando. Boleando.
Vamos a bolear.
El bolero.
Coño.
He's el bolero.
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 El bolero.
A bolero.
He's a bowly.
Bolos. There you go.
Bolos.
That's what it says. Bolos.
Vamos a jugar bolo. Suena raro, bro. No sé.
Bolitos.
Bolo.
Bolo.
No,
Bolitas.
that's weird.
Someone said bolinche.
Bolinche. No. Sounds like something you cook.
Argentina.
Argentina shit.
Yeah, Argentina shit. Yeah.
Sounds like food.
Boliche.
Boliche.
I guess that's what it is. Boliche.
Is that like
Juegas boliche.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Oye, vos juega boliche.
bolichero?
Sound like some boliche.
Oh, boy. Straight up.
That's that South American.
That's hilarious.
You is boss.
Say abolo.
Boss.
Oh yeah.
I think it's boss with a V, right?
Right.
Boss.
Yeah.
Boss. Yeah, boss.
But some motherfuckers don't even pronounce their shit right and say boss. It's like Puerto Ricans with the L.
It's the slang.
You're still fucking me up.
Mierda.
You used to get it in the first place.
Que mierda.
Yeah, we Cubans, we skip it all together. We don't even use the L or the R sometimes. We just go right over it.
All right. Boliche. It sounds like a rapper, son. You know what I mean? It's got to be your alias rapper name for the Spanish shit. El Boliche.
Boliche.
All right. Diamond D, I'm Not Crazy, featuring Everlast Be Real. Real Psycho out there
Real psycho.
across all platforms.
You might know what's.
That's right. Lyrical Hammers video coming soon. Ice Cube, Man Down, Let's Get Money Together. Make sure you check that out.
Love that album.
I like that cover because it's like an old school.
Yeah.
We like posing like some jail shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Old
Straight the
B-boy
fuck
shit.
up.
Nobody does that shit no more.
Not
Yeah.
too many.
Yeah.
Yep. We also have Phenomenon by Billy Morrison and Cypress Hill. Make sure you check that out.
Dope.
Fire.
If you send a $20 super chat, we hook you up with sticker pack and pins. $50 super chat, t-shirt, and hat with a bunch of cool shit on both of these. And if you hit us with a $100 super chat, we send you a mystery box and a bunch of other cool things. In case you missed that at the beginning of the show. If you hit any one of these marks, email us at BRealTVcontest@gmail.com with your name, photo ID proving you're 21, mailing address, shirt size, and shoe size, and we will get you your pieces. All right. And thank you for the super chats thus far, which we are about to get into because we're going to open up the doors to the insane asylum. If you've got a comment, question, shout out, suggestion, we are here for the business. Let's go. Smash that like. Don't hold out. Come on.
Welcome to the insane asylum.
All right, let's do this. We got Eric V saying, "Yo, B, big Lakers game tonight."
Yeah, this is where Luka could get revenge. And he had a hell of a game his last game. He had 30 points. He had a number of rebounds and assists. I mean, he looked like Luka because he got challenged by old JJ Redick, who I like the job that he's doing so far with the Lakers. He said, I need to see that cutthroat Luka.
Bring it.
I don't want to see Luka trying to figure his way out. I want Luka to be Luka. And guess
110.
what? Luka came out and was Luka.
Luka Skywalker.
Luka Skywalker.
Luka Skywalker.
I am your father. I'm your father. There's all sorts of different ways that people say it. Some people say it right, some don't. Next.
Brandon in here's asking, do you guys remember the North Hollywood bank robbery?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I was at your pad when
Yeah.
that shit went down. We were all watching it
Yeah.
on the news.
That shit was nuts.
Live.
Yeah.
We could not believe police were dropping like that. No,
Like
I've never
Heat,
seen
the
nothing
movie.
like that on the news, man.
I mean, it was a trip seeing them run into a gun store and get a higher caliber weapon to deal with what those guys were, pushing out on them because what they had.
They
Yeah,
pulled out
belt.
the-
Hey, well,
Belts.
the LAPD up to that point, with the exception of the SWAT team, none of them were equipped to deal with a situation like that with their hand revolvers or a shotgun. Those shits were bouncing right off their fucking vests.
They were going through the doors. The cops were
Yeah.
hiding behind their doors, and it was plowing right through the door, hitting them.
Hey.
Bam.
Yeah, their bullets were cutting through because they had the armor-piercing bullets.
How about when
That's why they were able to drop so many.
That
Hey,
shit was
B,
crazy.
How about when they did a close up on one of the gunmen who didn't who I guess they cornered him. He didn't have nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
And he just took his life right
He took
there.
his own self
Yeah,
out.
took his own self out. That was some balls.
Because, they weren't going to be able to kill him, but they would have captured him.
Yeah.
And he was not going to be captured.
Yeah, he wasn't going back. Yeah.
That shit was ill.
Yeah, that was ill.
The
because-
armor was crazy
because
too.
they,
Yeah.
that's when they started equipping the LAPD and sheriffs with
Oh yeah.
with thorough weapons in case that they deal with some shit like that again, because they were outgunned like a motherfucker. 2 guys.
2 dudes, yeah.
Like, put it on, like, almost a division of motherfuckers.
Army of 2, yeah. Doing it.
Remember the armor too? It should
Yeah.
look like some like bomb squad, bomb squad shit. Like
Yeah, North Hollywood PD got. I mean, they got rolled that day.
Yeah.
You know, they eventually, you know, both guys dropped, but they caused significant damage.
Yeah.
And that showed that they were grossly gunned.
Yeah, they were pulling cops, man, out of the way, out of the X. So and using the cars to shield them, man. That was crazy. Yeah.
Yep. Crazy.
Yeah.
Jeffro saying, I believe it was 91. B, do you have any memories at the Rock Steady Crew anniversary in New York City?
Yeah.
I don't remember going to it. Maybe I did, but I don't remember it.
I did. We had Funk Dubious jackets, and Zulu Nation was, of course, they were doing the security. It was dope, man. Ray Rowe was rest in peace, man. We were going crazy on stage. Tony Touch, yeah.
Rocksteady anniversary is always fun.
Yeah, always fun.
Yeah, I don't think I made that.
I had a chance to rock on the mic at one of those with the great Grandmaster Flash on the wheels of steel behind me.
Yeah.
Bucket list shit.
That's what's up.
That is bucket.
Yeah. That's dope. Love Flash. Hell yeah.
Jeffro's also saying people forget about Psycho Les's dope-ass groups, Big City and Intoxicated Demons.
Hell yeah. I mean, Big City, it was just a little project I did, but you know, shout out Problems, Out Tariq.
Oh yeah.
And word. Leave it right there.
The Inner Realms is saying, I get 2 sales from Instagram. The rest comes from word of mouth and grinding out the Bandcamp. I never paid for promo and were able to sell 100 records.
Word up. Big shout out to Inner Realms. Word up.
We got Mace the Great saying, yo, bumping my Beat Nuts self-titled vinyl. Yeah. Good talk there.
Jeffro seems to think I was at this Rocksteady.
Yeah, he kept kind of talking about it.
What were we? What? I don't even remember that.
What year?
What year?
He said 91.
Oh, okay, yeah, possibly we're there, because we were in New York a lot at that point, and we hey, let me get another one, Tom, please, and the old school community, fuck, you know, they really fucked with us. It was crazy because I think they know that we were students of the game because we had references to all the old school shit within our album. So, yeah, Jeffro, I think you're right. I think I was at that one in 91, but I don't think I had attended another one after that.
All right, Aqua Lungs is saying, what would you do with a neighbor who keeps looking in your living room window? He's saying, I live in a townhouse.
I'll go look at his. Just be standing right outside with a camera, just boom. All right, you want to look at mine? I'm going to film yours.
Got some curtains, B. Got some curtains.
What do you want to do? No.
Dr. Hammer.
Yeah. Get a big ass dog and just let the dog out. He's like, oh shit. No, because then if the dog bites him, then he's gonna sue you.
Yeah. Just go outside
for him creeping out.
Go outside and kick his ass.
Yeah, just go outside and say, excuse me.
The fuck out of here.
Just moon him.
I love that the way you said it. Get the fuck out of here.
Just moon that motherfucker.
Say, excuse me, but you got to keep it moving. Private property right here.
I'd moon him every time.
Yep. There you go.
Yep. Show him your balls.
Yep.
I don't know if I go that far, but okay. Oh, you like looking, eh? Look
you want to see something?
Oh, you want to look, eh? Look at
Bolas.
these, huh?
Do you like what you see? Do you like what you see?
You like these balls, huh? What the fuck?
Probably scare the shit out of that motherfucker.
Okay, fine. I won't look. I won't look.
Shit just got weird. Shit just got weird.
Look guy's gonna be traumatized. He'll never look again. Shit might.
Or he's gonna come back with a friend.
Oh damn!
Oh yeah.
He run to the mailbox, go back.
He knocks on your door.
B, come
Was that an
check this out. You gotta see this shit.
He knocks on your door. Was that an invitation? Was
Every day. Every day at 2:00.
Oh man,
Showtime.
I can't believe FM said was that an invitation.
all right.
Oh.
Yo, big shout out to Destiny Davis. Thank you so much for the $100 super chat saying much love from Texas.
Thank you, Destiny. Much love to you.
Esas.
Thank you.
Yes.
Steven in here, he's saying, I met Necro once at the Staten Island Mall. The guy was handing out cassettes. You ever chill with him, Psycho?
Yeah. Knack bro is mad dope. You know, that's Ill Bill's brother.
Yeah.
Not for people that don't know, but yeah,
He does that dark shit.
Yeah,
We've toured with him.
I
too.
mean, my name Psycho comes from that necro rap. I used to be a psycho rapper always. And you listen to my early raps, I was chasing you through the woods with a knife, trying to kill you.
Oh shit!
So that's
Jason Voorhees.
Yeah, that was so horror rap. But yeah, Necro, he took it to the next level.
Basically, your horrorcore alias name is Jason Voorhees.
It's basically if you took graphic rap and put it in G-rap style.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we did a second round tour with him in Canada, and that I gotta say was one of the craziest fucking tours
I bet it was.
I've ever been on, man. He got a wild ass following.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He's dope too.
Yeah, he's a cool
fine.
dude. And one thing I gotta give him credit for, man, is I've been able to have political discussion with him and not get upset and not take it to some other weird shit. Like we stay civil, and I respect that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, big props to him.
Yeah, politics. It's one of them fine lines when you have a conversation with friends and you got different beliefs and shit like that. But just because you got different beliefs doesn't mean you can't be fucking friends.
Exactly, bro.
If you're getting mad over someone's beliefs, whether you agree with them or not, I mean, what kind of shit is that?
Yeah, because we definitely, me and him do not agree politically.
Right? Who are we at that point?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we have the discussions and they're civil and shit, man. So I'm big props to him, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I got
Word up.
friends that vote for all these different sides of politics, and I don't judge them for those decisions. It's like we're friends, and it is what it is. I'm not gonna crack you for your decisions you make. Don't crack me for mine, and let's just keep that shit out of the scenario. And if we should have a conversation, let's be civil enough to hear each other out, and then agree to disagree if that's how it be.
Yeah, exactly.
See the bar?
I mean, like I tell people, some people believe in Bigfoot,
right?
but we could still be good friends.
Yeah.
I don't have to believe it. We still cool. Like it's all good.
Yeah, I mean,
whatever you want.
to me, it's all good. Have believe in what you believe.
Yeah, believe whatever. Religion, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
I know what it is on mine. It doesn't affect mine, and mine shouldn't affect yours in terms of what our beliefs are.
Yeah.
I mean, and there's no reason we should argue about it, because guess what? If it's a political thing, right? If you're a Democrat or a Republican, please believe the ones in power don't give two shits about the two people arguing about their particular beliefs and parties. It doesn't really affect us the way you think it would. You know what I mean? But we ride for them like, well, I don't, but people ride for them like the way people ride for the football clubs in Europe. It's fanatical at times. It's like, I don't believe shit this party says over here because they're the other side. And boom, oh, you can't believe anything they say over there because they're the other side.
Yeah.
And what both sides forget, it's country before party. And they are putting party before country, and that is the most non-patriotic shit ever. And that's all I'll say about that. Next.
Teach.
Thank you, B. Oh yeah.
All right, we got Jeffro back in here, B. He's saying there was a pic in the Source magazine that I still have.
Magazine?
He's saying that's when I thought Cypress was from New York City. T-Funk was in the pic also.
Okay, then it was at the party you guys were at. We were there at the same time. What year was it?
1991.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because there's projects in Brooklyn called Cypress Hills, and a lot of folks thought B was from that projects, and it was dope. But it just came together dope like
Cypress houses in Brooklyn,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right.
In magazines.
Magazines.
Magazine.
Mega.
The Source magazine.
Zine.
Mega.
They were mega for a time. Or
Not a little zine. A mega.
they were a magazine.
I had a love-hate relationship with Source magazine.
I think everybody does.
As
to a degree.
MCs, I think they were super generous to the East Coast rappers in terms of the stars they got for
Right.
the albums, but not so much for niggas out here.
Well, they gave certain people stars and others not so much. But I mean, because you got to understand, the guys that are on that panel, they don't represent all these regions. It was like New York cats. So, at the time, there was only specific West Coast groups that were getting love from the Source. Because it had to be more about hip hop than sounding like NWA or something like that. They gave NWA props within itself, but anybody that sounded like that or was of that gangster rap shit, they weren't necessarily trying to hear so much. But if you had that hip hop shit, they were open to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember John Shetker when
Remember
when he had this group called BYOM?
Yeah.
And they had the Harvard gear. And
Harvard boys.
They was trying to gully.
That was
trying to
bad.
act gully back in the days, and they was just like, "What's up? We repping Harvard. What?" And it was just cool, man, because they was he was running the Source at the
What
time.
did that stand for? BYOM.
I don't even know.
Bring your
Couldn't
own
even
money,
tell you.
bitch.
There you
know
go.
what I mean?
I'll say this.
If they're from Harvard.
The Source was vital, though, for as much problems as as we've had with it in the past and all that stuff, because, I mean, we had basically a war with the Source. But they were a platform that was necessary in growing hip hop and the awareness of the music and the culture, the artists that were breaking some of the articles that were wrote about or written about these artists, and just the highlight that they put on groups with the 5 mics or whatever system and all that shit. And then the artist, what was that? The new artist thing? What they call that shit?
Drawing a blank, right?
Or was it a quotable?
Yeah, hip
Hip-hop
hop
quotable of the month.
All that shit was awesome. They had a great idea in celebrating and educating people with hip hop, right? They lost a little bit because, I mean, it becomes self-serving to a point when you own a piece of the magazine and all of a sudden you become a producer of music, or you're in a group and blah, 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 and now you're using this shit to launch your shit.
Shit. Yeah.
Yes, you lose the objective.
And that was a Boston nigga, right?
Yeah, well, it was Benzino. and them,
Benzino.
What was that group
But
called? Them songs
I
were
get
horrible.
it, though. I mean, I get it. Like, you have a platform and you could, rock your shit off of there. But, like, when the controversies start, when they, start, giving people bad reviews and giving this shit a great review, and it's coming from in-house, that's what they started questioning credibility and things like that. And then having beefs with some of the groups like ourselves and others. We're not the only ones that had beefs with the Source, but ours was a very notable one. It's a love and hate thing, like you said. I love the Source because they opened it up. They were the Bible for a while, and then we had our shit with them because a matter of opinion, but whatever. They contributed to the growth of hip hop. That is for sure.
I remember Benzino having a piece of that magazine back in the days, and his group. I don't know, you remember?
They were terrible,
that's what I was
man.
saying.
They used to have.
What they called? It
the-
was horrible.
They used to have the double page
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
why I
like-
went to
And
buy
did
their
it- and-
album.
And didn't they give him a 5 mic?
Yeah, they were horrible.
That's
But
when they started losing the credibility.
That
Yeah.
was the $10,000 package,
Hangman
if I
3.
remember correctly.
That's what
Yeah,
it was
people
called.
used
Hangman
to pay
3.
for those
Yeah.
pages. You had to pay the magazine.
Hangman 3. There you go.
That
I-
came out of your budget,
I
and you had
bought
to
that
recoup
album.
that. You had to recoup that. Yeah.
I saw that in the source, and that's what made me buy the album. And I was like,
I
this
mean,
is garbage.
I mean, I don't know too much about their music, but Benzino personally, he's a cool dude.
He is a
You know,
cool
he's
dude.
a good-
He is a
he's
cool dude. Like
dude.
at least
Yeah.
he's been cool with me, and I've had a good relationship
Yeah,
with
yeah.
dude. Yes, he is a controversial figure in hip hop for sure.
Yeah, he's always into.
But you know, I've hung with him, and he's not a bad dude.
Yep.
He's made some questionable decisions in life, but I mean, you know,
Yeah.
he's all right.
Him
shut
and his
up,
pops, man, cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
all right.
Never met the guy. Never
Yeah.
met the guy.
No, he's cool.
Cool dude.
All right.
All right, we got a Nicolich in here saying this message box is as yellow as B's hoodie. Cheers.
Boom. Hello. That's right.
And we got a Thug Doug. He's saying, why does anyone nowadays sign record contracts when you can purchase a program, a distributor, and some beats and start getting your music out through social media?
Well, because here's the thing: you could do all that stuff yourself, but your chances of getting out there in terms of being a global artist, it's a lot harder doing it yourself. With the major label, yeah, you're sacrificing, but you're giving yourself. If you're trying to be a pop star, you're giving yourself a better chance using their resources because they know what to do and they know where to spend and they have the budget. If you're not trying to be a pop star and you're just trying to put out your music and not have the middleman and not have to pay the high interest rate loan on the advance they gave you, then yeah, you could totally do it yourself. Your success will be measured. You know what I mean? And it all depends on how much you can put into it. And that's not physically or emotionally or your talent or creativity. That's physical dollars. How much can you put into pushing it out there and getting it out to places that you necessarily can't touch?
Or radio or something like that.
Or that, you know what I mean? You have to be able to get it in places that, you know, aren't very easy to get. But, you know, it's investing in yourself. You can do it yourself. It's been done. You got a good enough video, it pops right here on YouTube or Vimeo or whatever, and it pops, boom. You just created momentum for yourself. So it can happen. You just have to be ready for it when it happens and ready to work the moment.
I like to tell the young artists that come to me and ask me that question. I say, you know what? If you have a rich uncle, this is the time to call in that favor. You know what I'm saying?
If you got a good song,
Yeah.
right? A really good song needs a great video. And that's where the investing part comes in. Can you get that money to make yourself not a cool video or an okay video to a great song, but a great video to a great song? I mean, because that's what can push you over the fucking top. That little share button, if everybody's loving that shit, boom. That's just going everywhere. So if you got a rich uncle, got a great song, and you need money for that video and marketing, you better hit that fucking rich uncle up. If not, work like it never worked before.
And
Straight up.
if you need a good beat too, holler at me.
Holler at
Like,
Psycho
tell
Lee.
your uncle, you need some extra money.
There you go.
Gotta pay Psycho.
Uncle Psycho. 4 syllables, dog.
All right, Midget Mike is saying, B, you and Nas never made more songs while y'all were under the same umbrella, Sony Music.
No.
I know y'all made West Coast Killers. Any plans for future music?
I would love to do more songs with Nas. He's one of my favorites. And I mean, it's just a matter of time in this game. I never thought I'd be making songs with Too Short, and here I went. I got on 2 songs with Too Short.
Yep.
One on Real Psycho that Psycho Les produced, and I didn't know he was going to be on the song. And Psycho Lee's, he surprised the shit out of me and put Too Short on the song, who delivered an enormous verse on it. And that was the second time I got to collaborate with him on an album, because the first time was on my Duck Down album. He was on a song with Demrick and Corrupt and myself, and he killed that shit.
Give us a glimpse in. Is it on some old pimp shit? What are we doing?
Yeah,
Which
definitely
song?
pimp shit,
The
definitely
one that
pimp
you
shit.
did on your record.
Definitely.
My solo shit?
No, this one here.
Oh, this one. Yeah, it's kind of.
I haven't heard it yet. I haven't. That's why I'm
Yeah.
asking.
It's definitely
What we
definitely
came to
Too
do,
Short.
right?
Yeah.
This is
Definitely
what we
Too
came.
Short. You're gonna.
It's like we're stepping in the party, taking over the party shit.
He definitely talks about shaking that monkey.
Yeah, shake that monkey, son. Yeah, moving that monkey.
And
Even
definitely
though that's
says
somebody
your
else.
favorite word.
Bitch, bitch. Yeah, you know how many songs, just Too Short, reference the word biatch?
It's never enough.
No. I know it's never enough. I'm saying, how many songs? Is there one song that he did where he didn't say
Ask
the
Mello.
word? That's the real trivia question. What
son of a bitch, you.
What
I
song?
didn't mean it. I didn't mean
What song is the song that Too Short doesn't use
Go ahead,
bitch
Mello,
on?
answer it.
No one knows this.
What if he whispered it?
Bitch.
I don't know.
Or he mouthed it.
I'm gonna be you fucking guy.
I
you.
don't know. What? I don't know.
No, I'm
What did
gonna,
I do?
no. I'm
What did I do?
I'm gonna
What
be
did I
quiet.
do?
This
What did I
fucking guy.
do?
This fucking guy.
Fucking guy. All right.
All right, we got Soul in here saying Yo Psycho Les, the track Rough and Rugged from Dank God Volume 1 album. Dope collab with Alchemist and Jamalski.
Oh hell yeah!
Jamalski. People forget about Jamalski. He was badass.
I had to bring him
Jump spread out.
into the cut. Yeah, Jamalski. Nobody talks about him, but he's nasty.
Yeah, he was.
You introduced me to that.
Yeah.
To that joint. I think we spoke about this.
Yeah, we did.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was into dancehall reggae.
And you know,
He come down Cypress Ave, just
Yeah.
windows down in
That's
the
right.
Boudelac, just
We had him. He came, hung out with us. That's for sure.
I had, you know what's crazy? I was doing the song with Alchemist and I needed a chorus, so I told Jamalski, yo, I need this chorus. Boom, no problem, I got you. Came to the studio, he did the hooks. The last hook he did, he went straight into his verse. That wasn't even planned. He just started Jamalski. He just
started toasting,
yeah.
Held it.
Hey, do you remember, Doobie? I'm pretty sure you met dude way back. Do you remember there was a dude here in LA? He was trying to do dancehall reggae, but he was doing it in the Greek language. His name was Spartacus.
yes.
What?
Oh,
You remember him?
Yeah.
No.
Do you remember that?
What made you bring that up, man?
Because we were talking about Jamalski, and because people were trying to they were inspired,
Right.
by what Jamalski had done, and
Yeah.
all these fucking labels on the West Coast were looking for the West Coast new Jamalski.
Yep.
And
He's one of the
and-
first.
and Spartacus was one of these guys. Do you remember? This
I
fucking
will
guy?
say his breath stank like dog shit. Yes.
Oh my God!
that's the
He's
only
the kind
thing.
of guy that will come to you in the club and spit every verse he ever did, spit all over you. And
He's dope though. I mean, the only thing is, when you came, the breath did smell like stir fried horse shit, and
No.
that's the only thing it fucked with you. That's the only thing though. But he
Wow.
could spit his ass off though.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because when you want to compliment somebody, you want to be like, yo, you're a dope motherfucker. But if the shit smells,
Yeah, but
you may want to just be like, yo,
maybe he just smoked a blunt.
yo, here's
Oh
my
yeah,
number,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Breath
Oh
smell
man!
like ass.
Fucking
Oh man!
Doo-doo
For
blunt.
real, I've talked to a few of them.
And the other thing was, I don't think anybody was ready for that language.
Nobody was ready for that. He was doing chanting. He's doing chanting, but using like the Greek language.
Kalanika.
No fucking sense at all.
And we're like,
There was no audio.
yeah, we were like, I don't know if that's gonna catch here, and it didn't.
And it did it.
Of course not.
Take your dog shit breath out of here.
Oh man, I remember that. He was not
He was
like
giving you the
Jamalski. That's for sure. All right, next.
I say that with all due respect.
All due.
We love it. He's
All
a dope
do.
spitter. I
All
think
do.
he's dope. Yeah, go ahead.
Listerine.
Big shout to Ceaseless and
Got
A
it
Dot.
right.
Thank you guys so much for the super chat.
Word up. Thank you so much. This show has been great. Oh, my God.
Sorry, you're making me laugh, man.
Son of a bitch. All right.
And that seems to be it so far.
Oh, no.
Oh, here we go. We got
Did you
Midget
say
Mike.
stir-fried dog shit? All right.
Midget Mike is saying, Doobie, less mellow beat DJ FM. Can you be my big uncle?
Ah, hell no.
Yeah.
Gotta.
I said, hell no. And with a beer in his hand. With a beer in his hand.
Listen, I got enough nephew and nieces to last 5 lifetimes. My brothers and sisters were active, and let me tell you what. They don't call me Uncle Louie for nothing. I'm overwhelmed, B.
I'm overwhelmed, B.
And Aztec is saying, speaking of Heat, the film turns 30 this year. No film has ever had or topped that shootout.
No.
What, Heat?
Yeah, Heat.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Heat was pretty good.
Emotional. Yeah.
But it's not really like what actually happened. You know what I mean? It wasn't that many people. It was only 2 dudes. In,
What, with
in
Heat?
real life. In Heat, it was like 4 of them, right?
Yeah, it was 4 guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Heat's not based off of that.
They say it is.
I mean, it's
No.
probably inspired by, but it's not based off of that.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Because, in Heat, Val Kilmer gets away.
Yeah.
And none of them got away
Oh, hell no.
in Hollywood. They both went down. All right. We want to thank you for the submissions. If we see more of them during the show, we'll take them and we'll get to them. And salute to all y'all. We appreciate those that have come so far. All that goes right back into the channel. So much love to all y'all. And right about now, we're about to get into submissions. But please smash that like right now. If you get us, we're at 400 right now. If you get us to 600 likes, I will give away a mystery box today, random. All right, random.
Get us to 700. We're going to throw us an album in there.
You know what? That's what we'll give away for 600, the album. Come on.
Yep.
Yeah, that's dope.
Let's go.
And a box.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
And you
Number,
can squeeze my
what
balls.
numbers are you talking about?
Okay, so like when you're watching the show, right?
Yeah.
All right, there's the amount of likes off to your left side above live chat. Right now, there's 409. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
We're trying to get them up to 600 right now.
Got you.
And we'll give away that box. All right, keep that in your mind while you're thinking about it. Right about now, it's time for submissions.
Right about now, it's time for submissions.
Time for submissions, BREALTV, Dr. Greenthumb Show. Time for submissions, Dr. Greenthumb Show.
The longest burp ever.
That's right.
That's a new joint. When did you do that?
I didn't do that.
No?
That was Friday.
That's
The thing I did today, I did, but this was done by somebody else.
I like it.
Like it, yeah.
All right,
You didn't
just
know I could do that, did you, Frank?
I did.
Hey, Frank,
I
did you
was
know?
surprised. Today I learned.
Let me tell you something, Frank.
I tell you something, Frank. You know how
Listen, Frank.
Oh, shit.
All right.
all right. Just so everybody knows, tonight is B Movie Night, hosted by Eric Bobo.
Hey. Oh.
We're gonna have special guest DJ C-. He'll be with us. This will be at 6 o'clock. If you click the link on Twitch or YouTube, you should be able to go right into Discord. So if you click the link, it'll head you right to B Movie Night.
What's the movie?
Bobo does not tell until like 5 minutes before the movie starts.
Yeah, he be holding out.
Sometimes he doesn't even tell us what the movie is. We'll just be watching. 30 minutes later, we're like, wait, what is this movie?
He wants to surprise you, and then he wants to cry while he's surprising you because he's laughing his ass off that he's crying because he's playing you this movie and you're watching it. And that's the joke. Joke's on you.
There's a lot of good 80s B movies.
Oh, there is. He's
80s?
played some gems as of late. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the
Yeah.
good movies.
All right, Midwest Boxing is saying Be Real should remember this game. Online PS2 glory
Love it.
days.
That's
I
right.
played countless hours, all-nighters back in 2002 and 04.
So calm. He's about to throw a grenade. That's it. He's got that grenade arc popping off right there. Or maybe not.
Yeah, look at, I know that map. Yeah, dope map. That's a good map right there.
Or maybe
the
not.
graphics.
Wow.
PS2.
Well, this was before they got all fucking fancy.
Oh,
see?
no, yeah.
That's that. Look, see, I told you he was launching a
PS2.
grenade. I know my shit, buddy.
This is SOCOM, right?
Yeah, this is so calm.
Okay.
I wish they would make this again, but with the new graphics. With new graphics.
Remember
like,
me?
Ooh.
See, I like when you could see the character doing this shit. I don't
Yeah.
like just
First
seeing
person.
the scope. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like first-person shooter games.
Ooh, catch him, get him.
See, I'd be giving it to
Oh,
motherfuckers just
Get him, there you
like
go.
this in
There's
this
right
game.
there. It's right there.
We had a team called Ninjas with Heat, son.
Yeah, duck down and throw a grenade.
I used to play a lot of Splinter
Oh,
Cell.
Splinter Cell, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that shit was
Sam
dope.
Fisher.
Oh, you could sneak up, choke people out.
Yeah.
Love that game, yeah.
I don't know why they stopped so calm. It's crazy.
But yeah, all those games. Dope.
We got our boy Eddie in here. He's eating some kangaroo.
Oh, no way. You could eat kangaroo? For real?
Yeah, I ate it.
Try your kangaroo.
I got some adult juice to wash it down with.
It's like beef. Tastes just like beef.
No way.
Yeah, like a burger. Burger,
Hold on.
beef, it's the same shit. Kangaroo meat. It's not gonna be like chicken.
Do you like it?
Look at his face.
Yeah.
Loves it.
Yeah,
They're in Australia?
Yeah.
He didn't say he's lying through his.
wow. You eating kangaroo?
Look at his face.
He's like,
Where is he eating?
Good.
I think he's out in Australia.
he's still chewing.
A restaurant.
He's still chewing.
He's having some roux.
Ate that shit out there.
That's a roux.
Eating some roux.
Ugh.
Would you eat some roux?
I had roux before.
Sip on a Mountain Dew.
Uh-huh. You had it?
Yeah,
You liked it?
yeah. I was eating. I had a sec. It was like a burger style, and I just had another one.
Oh,
It got
shit.
these little crunchies in there.
Kangaroo burger?
And
it
another
all.
one.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
All right, Lord Nikon here. He's showing off some food.
Ooh. Look at that. Mmm.
Healthy.
Got some fibers,
Baked beans?
some broccoli.
Hickory barbecue baked beans.
Nice.
Ah.
Cheesy broccoli.
Nice.
Jack Daniels barbecue pulled pork.
Okay.
Brioche bun.
Oh, brioche. Like it.
Whoa.
Love that
Fancy.
shit. That's the
Oh,
best
what?
bun ever. Anybody asks you what's the best bun? Brioche, baby.
Brioche forever.
Yeah, brioche. That's right.
All you need is a cappuccino after that, bro.
Yeah.
They called me El Boliche, eating a brioche.
All right, our boy Christian is saying, hey, guys, had the prime ribeye steak. Got to get it medium rare. Saying the missus got the filet mignon.
Look at that.
Man,
Hardy har har har. That is nice.
it looks good. No lie.
They call that protein.
Is that the butter on there? It looks good.
Hell yeah.
Little chimichurri on
You
top.
was getting that protein in, bruh.
Got that chimmy.
Shimmy. Yeah.
Word. Okay.
That's cool. It's not a like overwhelming amount of potatoes neither. I mean, it's a nice enough scoop, but not too fucking big because you don't want all that.
Yeah.
Till you have all that endless bread.
You gotta skip that bread. You know what I'm saying? Don't even fuck with
That's
the bread.
kind of the best part sometimes.
You know what? That's the worst part.
Man.
You're gonna fill up on that bread. It's gonna give you the extra sugar you don't want. It's best if you bypass the bread. Hit that steak and them taters. Yeah, that steak and them taters.
That bread is staple in so many cultures, man. First,
know,
before the food, the bread with a little butter.
It's too good.
You know, in Spain,
and
they
that's
give
the
you
problem.
the garlic clove and a tomato. You rub both on
The
the
shit
bread.
is too good, and that's the problem, B.
Ah, man.
Bread with the garlic oil.
Yeah.
Hey, whoa.
Hey,
Hey.
oh, hey. The warm bread.
The warm, yeah.
The warm bread.
Fresh baked,
How much-
freshly baked.
Oh,
How
my
much you want
God.
to bet everybody at this table is going to have bread today?
This shit's fucked up. All right, next.
All right, we got let's see, we got Mike B in here. He's showing off some honey hot wings.
Ooh.
Oh, they are very honey.
Damn.
There's a lot of juice.
A lot of sauce.
A lot of sauce. I don't mind that, though.
Saucy.
Sopa.
Sauce.
I like sauce dripping.
Get your sauce on.
Yeah.
I don't mind those.
Juicy, saucy, sauce dripping.
Okay.
How hot are they, though?
They look like they'd be hot.
Are they
Fuck.
too hot?
Falling off the bus.
Too hot, baby.
Then he's showing off some mac and cheese as well.
Yeah.
Right,
Look at
that's-
that. Yeah.
That's hearty. I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
They should use that too hot for a commercial.
Too hot.
That'd
Yeah.
be dope.
Yeah, if the chili's too hot.
baby.
Yeah. Make it all
Run for me,
too
baby.
hot.
Gotta run for shelter. Gotta
Gotta
run
From
from
these
shit.
wings.
Run from these waves. Are we gonna create jingles now? That's gonna be our next shit.
Woo!
We're creating jingles.
I like it.
All right, we got. I think the name is not Cole McMillan. He's saying Juggalos need y'all at the gathering 2025.
Salute.
Hell yeah.
The gathering is a crazy experience. If you embrace it, you have fun.
Oh man, I have some great footage of that first tour we did with ICP. View on the tour bus, and you know we got pretty much kicked off their bus by the end of the tour, and
You were in the tour van.
and we ended up in like an RV and shit. And be real, you know, he was already a damn rock star. So imagine him going back down to that shit with us in the cycle room, and when one day the heater went out. And he's just freezing his ass off in the thing. I got footage of you like singing oldies. You're so deliriously frozen. You're just singing oldies and shit, rocking like. I gotta bring that footage here, man. It's great. I got some really good.
Those are some of the best parts of
Yeah.
touring, that you get to hear old music, and
Yeah.
because you do a lot of traveling and a lot of
Yeah.
And Violent J gave us a tour of his house and shit. I got all that.
Oh, when you guys went to Detroit or Michigan or wherever.
Detroit, yeah.
Yeah.
Good shit, man. Good dudes. Word up.
Balls Mahoney is saying, yo, teaching my baby girl to play bones, and she beats my ass.
Good. Good.
Whooping that ass, I see.
Right.
Shout out to Kiki.
It's all right. One day you'll get good.
We got Balls Mahoney again. He's saying Bobo the Ohm Police.
What?
Yeah, that's when he was staring down Cali Blaze to make sure that Cali Blaze was doing his ohms. And Cali Blaze was going to look and see Bobo was doing his ohms, but we said, you know what, let's just focus on ourselves. And so Cali Blaze trusted, and then he looks over to the left and sees Bobo checking him out. So that there was a staring contest on the ohms towards
way.
the end.
Oh shit.
This was Bobo, checking on Cali, making sure he was, participating. They were both wondering if each other were going to participate because they usually cheated.
Ah, okay.
Cali Blaze tries. He just does a very low one that you could barely hear. But, it's not about being on key with this.
Yeah.
It's just about
doing it.
That tone, the tone, and doing it. Yeah. Don't worry about being on key. No keys to it. Well, the key is to just do it. All right, next.
All right, our boy Jason is saying getting that last walk-in on the last snow of the season.
Get it. Get it, sir. Get it.
That's right.
Keep getting it. I put one of my workouts up the other day, and motherfuckers was bugging out because it's a pretty good workout. And
Where, on your IG?
Yeah, well, on the stories. I didn't put it on my main page, but yeah, it's a pretty gnarly workout but it's a beginner workout, really, for me, because I've been doing these types of workouts for a long time. But for someone who doesn't do these workouts, it seemed like a lot. So let me tell you what it was, because I don't know if Bolton can find it, because it was all my stories. But I'll just tell you what the workout consisted of, all right? And then I'll explain you what the fucking shit was. So this is workout 1. And when I used to train with my trainer, I would write these workouts out and everything I did so that I could remember them, so that when I was on the road, I could do these workouts while I was on the road. So I wouldn't pause working out. Some of this shit is with weights, some is without weights, but it's to keep consistently doing something. So this was just labeled workout 1 because it was the first one that was a significant workout. So it started with the mile run, however long it takes you to hit the mile run. That's the warm-up, right? So I did this mile run in about, I'm going to say 11 minutes and in between 25 and 30 seconds. That was with me pausing 30 seconds to walk and then boom, get back on the run. I could do it within 10, but that would be without the pauses. But I like doing the pauses because it changes your heart rate as you're going, right? Then 100 squats. Then 100 push-ups or hand raise push-ups. So when you're doing the hand raise push-up, you know how to do a regular push-up. That's just this, right?
Yeah.
So when you do a hand raise push-up, you're coming down to the ground, raising your arms, then pushing back up, coming down, raising your arms up off the ground, pushing back up. So it's like not a fluid motion. It's like you're starting from scratch each time because you're bringing your arms up off the ground and then putting them back and then pushing. So it's 100 of those, 100 of bicep curls, but with light weights, like 10, 15 pounds, because you're not going to get 100 off with anything above that unless you've been doing it for a while. When I was doing this years ago, I got used to doing it with heavier weights, but you have to build up to that. Then 100 tricep extensions with also a light weight. Then 100 military presses with lightweight, then another mile run, then these things called low jacks. They're not up here. They're keeping your hands down here, and your jumping jack is sort of like to a squat position and then up. You know what I mean?
I see it.
It's called a low jack. Then 50 mountain climbers per leg. That's when you're in like a push-up position all the way up, and you're kicking your knees to your chest, right? 50 on each side. Then 100 full sit-ups, which means you're laid back flat, and then you come all the way up. Your knees ain't bent. Touch the toes, go all the way back down. 100 of those. 100 bicycle sit-ups, which are, that shit. And then another.
Can you
run.
stop? You're killing me with this workout.
I like that,
It
though.
took me an hour and 5 to 6 minutes to do this whole workout.
Okay.
People were tripping out on that workout. But if you wonder why I got the cardio to do the verses that I do on the level I do them on stage, that's why.
Hey, you're right, B. As for your dimensions and everything on stage, no one's as fast.
Fuck
quick
that
as
for his age, B.
Thank
you know what I
For
mean?
your
Like,
age, you
fit-
still
fit
move
it
like
forward.
a 19-year-old on stage, bro.
Yeah.
Well, that's because of workouts like this. There it
I
goes
would've
right there.
Look, dog, I would have tapped out.
Shout
Let
out
me
to
tell
Megan.
you.
Thank you so much.
I would have
Thank you,
tapped
Megan.
out. I ain't bullshitting. I would have tapped out after the 100 bicep curls.
Okay, so this is what you do for a workout like this, because this is beyond beginner right here. This is beyond beginner. This is when you've been doing this for a while, but you could start off with 50 of all these. You could still do the mile run, but you do 50 squats, then 50 push-ups, then 50 bicep curls, then 50 triceps, and so on.
Cut
and
everything
so
in
forth.
half
You
except
cut-
the mile.
You cut everything in half except the mile, and
Yeah.
then you build up to when you could get to 100. Then, so after the 50, you maybe go to 75. Then when you're comfortable with doing 75 of each, you go up to doing 100. You want to see the gnarly one? You want to see the gnarly one I got up to? I have to work my way up to it right now, but the gnarly one, I'm going to tell you the gnarly one right now.
But
It is-
you're not necessarily doing the gnarly yet.
I've
but
done-
you're on your way.
No,
Is that what you're saying?
No, I've done the gnarly one, but it's been a while, right? since I've done that. But here, let me try to find it because this shit is crazy.
That basic package looked gnarly to me. You know what I'm saying?
No, because there's a version of that, but it ramps way the fuck up. Hold on, I'll tell you right now. Hold up, because I know we got to get into more submissions. Okay, 3-minute jumping rope, 300 squats, 200 head raise push-ups, 100 lunge curl press. That means you're lunging forward with the curl and then pressing. 100 lying tricep extensions.
Yeah.
200 bicycles, 1 mile run.
Okay.
That's one of my workouts right there.
Oh, I
And
thought it
that's
was
just,
still.
there's more to go on it. That's just the first half.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But it's all those other ones that you saw right now at 100, but double.
Yeah.
It's all of that double.
Understood.
Yeah, and that is the reason why I'm able to go the way that I go. And I do a lot of the jumping rope and treadmill work, obviously. When you see me, like when people see me on the treadmill showing the calories, that's after all that shit. You know what I mean?
And then at the end, a nice double cheeseburger with some fries.
Fuck yeah, with some fucking pastrami fries and all that stuff.
Now, do you do a gym or do you have a home gym?
I have a home gym
Okay.
where I get it off. But like if I could be in a gym, yeah, it'd be fucking ridiculous. But in my next crib, I'll build a gym in there. But I have enough to do all this shit proper. So, yeah, I get it in.
Are you still living in the same house from many years ago? When I used to come over there?
Moved to a different spot.
Right.
Not too far from there though. It's like literally 5 minutes from there.
I can dig it.
Yeah, but I keep it. The whole thing is to keep active and do what you can. You know, like maybe there's some shit on this list you can't do. You maybe do a different exercise to supplement the thing that you can't do.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
So and
You still haven't read the other half though.
Oh, well, you want to? Yeah, all right. Give you another half to it right here. All right. So then it's 200 mountain climbers, 200 push-ups, 200 side plank lifts, 200 ab twists, meaning you're on the back and you know what I mean? Like you're leaning back. You're not all the way like lied down. You're sort of on your
I know to get
ass.
down. Yeah.
And
your back is off the ground.
And your legs are raised off the ground.
Sure.
And you're twisting 200 of those, 200 mountain climbers and 200 jumping jacks.
And then we polish it off with the mile.
And then if you want to polish it off with the mile, or you can do like 5 minutes, 10 minutes of jumping rope. If you do 10 minutes of jumping rope, it's as significant as running a mile on the treadmill. Actually, you burn more calories 10 minutes jumping rope than you do on the treadmill, unless you're running very fast.
I have never jumped rope in my life.
You could do it, though. You got rhythm. You could totally do it. I mean, it took me a minute to learn to really jump right.
Yeah.
Because there's jumping rope and then there's jumping rope. And I learned how to do both. And if I could do it, I could do some of it.
Double Dutch, with the doubles.
A little ragu.
I haven't jumped in one of those, but I could do it. No, I got good footwork for a flat-footed motherfucker, let me tell you right now. But if I could do it, you could definitely do it. Because you had the quick step on the basketball court. You had steps on the dance floor. I saw it.
Well, maybe jumping rope, yeah, but that extreme work out there, nah, I can't. I'm not ready for that.
But
No, but
it works out,
you could do some of the stuff like and build yourself up to that. Let me tell you. Let me tell you something.
Mello gave up before he even started.
Check this.
He's
Mello.
gonna get a six-pack,
Let me just
man.
say
Yeah.
this.
I was like, yo, Mello,
Let me say this. I was working out with my man Rojo from Red Line Reserve for a long time. Gym rats. We'd be in the gym hitting heavy weights, and I'd get on the treadmill and I'd run for like 45 minutes to an hour, thinking I was doing something, and I was clowning all these motherfuckers that were doing all these different workouts that I would eventually come to do, right? But I'd look at it and be like scoffing at it like, fucking, that shit ain't working out. And then I got really heavy. Like I got up to like 246 or something like that, and I was like, oh shit, I got to do something. And Rojo was dating this lady named Jeanette, who was a trainer. She said, train with my lady, dude. If you don't like her, tell her to fuck off. I'm like, all right, that's easy enough, right? And she started me doing all these fucking different workouts, and then she gave me the diet plan. I was doing the workouts without the diet plan. I was feeling good, wasn't dropping the weight. She checked me on the diet plan. I started doing the diet, but doing all these different workouts. And boom, that shit put me in a place. Now, my first workout with her, right, like it eventually snapped me in to where I learned how to do the shit and maintain my weight and not gain again and keep busy and do workouts that work for me, right? Sure. But my first workout that I did with her, right, there was this 52-year-old dude named Bob, little guy. He didn't look in the greatest of shape to me, but I didn't know what he looked like before he got to this place, right? I just looked at him like, oh, this old guy. She got me working out with him. Oh, I'm going to outwork him because, you know, I'm always in competitive mode. I'm going to outwork this old man. This ain't fair. Hell nah. Old man outworked me in every fucking exercise. At 52, I was in my like late 30s. He's 52. This motherfucker was outworking me, beating me on every exercise, like because some of the shit was timed. Okay, you gotta do such and such amount of sit-ups and push-ups in this amount of time. When you're done, boom, click out, and then you got to go to the next one. So he's beating me on the squats, beat me on the sit-ups, beat me on the fucking push-ups, beat me on the jumping jacks, and then I thought I was gonna have a fucking advantage on the running of the mile, right? I stood with him for a block, and he was being nice. This motherfucker bolted on me and like put it in another gear. It was not running fast, just running faster than me. Bro, he left me in the fucking dirt at 52.
Yeah.
I'm in my late 30s at this point.
Wow.
So all that to say is that you can be in your 50s and get yourself in shape. When I saw the photo of what he was before he got to that place, I was like, oh my God. He was, you know, a chunky, roly-poly little dude.
Egg roll.
And, you know, he had chopped all that shit off. And now, like, yeah, you know, he wasn't like six-packed out or ripped, but he had dropped the weight. It was in the best shape of his life, and he was killing me until I got into the best shape of my life. Then I started beating him because I'm younger, but it took me a minute. He inspired me and shit. And I knew if he could do it in his 50s, I damn sure can. So you can too. And it's not ever too late. You got to start somewhere. Just don't start too hard to burn yourself out. And you know what it all starts with, though, Mello, is the squats. Because the legs are the hardest shit to, like, really, really train. And if you were to, like, focus on doing a lot of squats with other little shit, you'd notice a big difference and you drop weight faster. That's one thing that people don't focus on when they're doing shit. They're like all up here and fucking
miss leg day.
Yeah, and the legs help you burn your metabolism burn. You know what I mean? So you got to work the legs, squats. You could do it, Mello. You don't got to do all this crazy shit I did, but if you chop some of it in half and tried it,
right on,
you'd have a starting point.
Yeah, I took a screenshot actually of the workout.
I'll send you some of the workouts.
Get down.
You know what I mean? And you could just chop those numbers in half and just start somewhere.
Start my own solo beginner.
Yeah, I mean, I started somewhere. Shit, she killed me that first workout. I was like, fuck, I don't know if I could come back. I'm like, I feel like the Tin Man the next day. I was like,
no doubt.
I can barely move. But then I got used to it, and she started developing harder workouts for me. And that's the nature of it, is that you keep pushing. But at this point, at this age, do what I know and just maintain as opposed to pushing too fucking hard. And we went way the fuck over. How many more do you got over there?
I just got 3 here.
All right, bust it out.
Ask a Bum is saying, yesterday someone said Son should tour with Wilson Phillips, but I got a better... He's saying, but I got a better tour in mind. How about Be Real and the Spice Girls?
Whoa. Spice up your life, man.
Spice Real. Wow. Real Spice.
I'll be Herb. I'll be Herb Spice.
Real Spice. That's pretty good.
I like that. Yeah.
Old Spice. That'd be who I am. Out of all of them. Old Spice.
I believe this person is, we got Wormhole in here saying, we are still playing SOCOM 2 U.S. Navy SEALs on the PlayStation 2 via private servers provided by PS Rewired service.
That's crazy.
We got 26 on at the moment, and we're on daily. All you need is your PC and an Ethernet cable.
Wow. That's awesome.
And a whole lot of time.
I wish I had the time.
I wish I had that time.
And Medicine in here saying, yo, B, can you invite Ludacris to the table if you see him at Cali Vibes Festival in June?
I will definitely invite Ludacris to the table, man.
And that seems to be it.
Word up. Thank you very much. And thank you for being a part of the show. And salute to everybody for your time, love, and energy. We appreciate you. And thank you for being here with us. We're rocking late a little bit, but we got a mix coming up after this, so make sure you check it out. It's on BREALTV 2 right here on YouTube. Boom. And you can also check this out on Twitch. All right. B_RealTV is the place. And salute to each and every one of y'all. Mello.
Man, peace to my brothers right here. This is what it's all about. Knowing you guys, well, Les is the newcomer for me, but he's my brother. Known you guys for a long time, man. It's just a beautiful thing on a Tuesday afternoon. I just want to say that I'm grateful. I'm thankful for the life that I have and those around me. And just thank you, everybody behind the scenes that makes this one of the greatest shows I've ever been on. Everybody in the chat room, look me up at mellow_man_ace and follow anything Mellow Man Ace. Appreciate the love. Psycho Leezy.
Yep. Shout out everybody on the chat hanging out with us. The whole crew here, Dr. Greenthumb crew. Also want to shout out peoples that came out on to the Escala. Then I was also at the Hello Stranger people that came out there. Boomtown, salute. Shout out West Coast Creations, Beats and Beer, official. And yeah, get ready for the mix after this.
Yo, shout the Insane Asylum. Thank you guys so much. Shout to Ray Morning Shot Film. Shout to the Dominator. And also shout to Eric Bobo and DJ C- tonight for B Movie Night.
Boo bang.
Check it out. It's going to be good like always. What's up, Doobie?
I want to give a big shout out to Tamika over at Popeye. She hooked me up with the 2 biscuits this morning. I just want to thank her. Oh, and everybody here, of course, Mello, FM, B, Les, Yo, Dom, Bolt, Ray, Kenji, Javi, word up, Pedro, fucking Strong One, Bobo. Forget it, man. Just love you guys. That's it, man. You guys are amazing.
Yo, forget it, B.
Big shout out to everybody behind the scenes, the Treehouse crew, everybody at the table, man. It's always fun, good times over here. Check me out on IG, DJFM_LA. Got some gigs and some production in the works, man. So check me out. B.
Spread love. Swallow that.